flexible situation.
Yeah.
4 to carry. Yep.
Yep. Actually, I mean, Tundra, they've been running the tiny mid on the flip side. So, like, I've seen a lot of teams playing with that. So, then again, there's a storm. So I'm out of my mind here. It's, yeah, carrier 4. This does change up like what Tundra wants to draft. Now they're thinking about Necrophos, Death Prophet, these percentage damage heroes. But you don't want to overcommit for it because, yeah, they're not going to overcommit because it can be a 4. So
this is just so aggressive from Tundra. Like, of course, with the patch making the helm the Overlord even better. No, that's wrong. Ignore me there.
Well, it technically did with Vlad's being better.
That's true.
And Helm of the Overlord now gives you more lifesteal.
Yeah, you know
it's like 3% more lifesteal.
It is better.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah,
yeah.
All right.
It was a good item before too.
Double sorry. But either way, the fact that you get this moment where Pangolier from mid lane plus the Beastmaster, even with just Helm of Dominator, you pair it with Hoodwink looking for kills. It's so aggressive. And Storm zipping in. You have to be careful. Like we mentioned on the pre-show, you know, Saxo on his Hoodwink, predicting the Bushwhack onto a Storm Spirit. If
he doesn't need to predict. There's so much vision that's going to come out from the Beastmaster as well. That's going to be something that Saxa will be very thankful for, because then is no longer needing to hit those blind Bushwhacks. It's just... I
like the Beast pick a lot, because if this is a carry tiny, we've been seeing 33 go for a max Axis build in almost every Beastmaster game. Even when he's not countered, it just seems like he thinks that that's the best way to currently get through the laning stage to get to the Dominator. And that build, any like persistent damage beats tiny, and they pick Bloodseeker. They flex the tiny to 4.
Yeah.
And they'll actually, it could still technically be a Bloodseeker offlane or tiny offlane if you want to go real crazy.
Yeah, they're leaving it up in the air. There's one hero left needed, which is most likely going to be the hero for Nightfall. We did see him, again, being the only one that actually almost won his lane in the previous game. So they're giving him the priority of the overall last pick of the draft.
I love Bubba's expressions.
Oh, they're having fun with it.
I would prefer the Bloodseeker to be carry in this scenario. Of course, Beastmaster, it's good when you get your Dominator or Overlord, but in the lane, because of the ench, you need to go axes. It's about spam, it's about nuking. You put a Bloodseeker there.
Can you get the boar now, level 1 with the enchant? What level's boar?
Sure, it's not level 5.
Chen can take boar, so Ench can take boar.
I think Ench can take
I'm pretty sure you can take it.
Enigma can take the boar. So,
but
okay,
you guys were just saying 33 wants max axes.
You go axes anyway.
But Bloodseeker doesn't care about the axes because he naturally heals up.
Well,
you can after like 4 or 5.
If you build up some stacks, it can be pretty juicy,
but not that juicy.
No. With a Hoodwink though.
Okay, so we're looking for an offlane.
The
most
level
likely
1, Chief.
For EG.
That's level 1.
Level 1.
Okay.
And we need a Skeeter hero for Tundra. Wraith King already removed from the pool. What type of carry does Tundra need to complete their lineup? I feel like they might have missed a little bit. The Chaos Knight's banned.
Yeah, that's the...
it's Chaos Knight and Wraith King that are his most play.
Yep. He's played Naga recently. We've seen Medusa. I mean, Medusa wants to just stand there, so, you know, if you're going to get ruptured.
You want a hero that can... Clearly, the Wraith King ban as well, potentially Bloodseeker carry. Again, I think we're leaning towards that. Medusa's banned out.
Oh, they banned it. Okay.
Razor might be okay, but the Bloodseeker can disengage from the link, so maybe not great, but...
Razor against Bloodseeker is real bad, though. I mean, that's a...
But you're playing with the rest of your team together.
I get it.
And also, you have to think about...
But if you're last picking a guy that gets, like, hard counter...
But your Pango, it unlocks his game, right? If you pick 2 guys that need to get ruptured, you can't wait for 25 to beat them all, you know?
Yeah,
Don't give him one target, give him 2.
Okay.
It's a Dragon Knight, and that makes me wonder, is Dragon Knight the safe laner? Who's safe laner?
There's confusion action happening here. Tied against all of these heroes other than Hoodwink. Pretty solid.
Okay.
Because of the Kraken Shell. You can take off all the massive stuns they're throwing at you.
Yeah, it creates this awkward situation where Tundra requires Hoodwink to get the break to then layer the stuns on top to get the kill. It does give EG that insurance. And who is actually playing?
Peter is playing Dragon Knight.
DK.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is just Tundra saying, we're going to win our lanes. We're going to hit this 15-minute timing with our blinks, with our Helm of the Overlord, with our, Diffusal Pangolier, and we're going to run you over before. Just having to perform.
Brings me back to the question I asked talked before the draft started. Do we feel that with the heroes they've gotten, that they've changed their approach to the game? Is it much of an adjustment, or is it quite similar?
This draft, I would say it's an adjustment, just because we're seeing a carry DK where I'm not seeing it scale like, he's going to have a great time, right? At some point, it's going to be a DK blinking in to, you know, some Bloodseeker with a Skadi shard running around.
Yeah.
Tide, you're not going to be killing. So it's not the, wow, what an amazing carry DK game. It's more about the trust in the team, the philosophy of what they're trying to bring, and it does synergize with the overall draft, but it's a quirky one.
It's some like TI4 level death ball coming out of Tundra. It's pretty cool. I like it.
It's cool.
Okay, another death ball coming out from Tundra. We'll find out if it works out a second time around. Let's head over to for the game.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 here between EG and Tundra, and indeed a different approach from Evil Geniuses this time round. Do you like it more, and do you like it more than what Tundra's done here? Are you once again maybe scared of Tundra ahead?
I'm scared of the pace. We've got Pugna, Beastmaster, DK. This is really all about taking towers, taking objectives early on, not giving space to a team like EG, who likes to play. I mean, they do. The thing about EG is they're a bit weird because they do play early aggressive around those like 5 minutes around catapults and stuff like that, and trying to like get themselves an early advantage in laning phase and stuff like that. But lately, they're more of like this late game drafting team. I just think Tundra's not going to give them a chance to get to those stages. But I do think that this time around, EG's got a better draft than last time. They actually have ways to fight. And they have better core-to-core matchups. They actually have, you know, they can use their heroes to actually body around those towers to fight. When last time it just felt like the game was over after the first 5 to 10 minutes.
Not easy. He has been found here. Bushwhack into the stun. Now block off his escape.
Who said you could stroll in?
Snaking's gonna blast.
Oh, they're not gonna quite. Oh, maybe the axes. Oh, not gonna quite get him. Arteezy will live.
He got a little. You see that little grin.
I mean, he certainly would. There, you just got pretty much the whole team surrounding you on that first blood attempt, but not quite able to bring you down.
The stick saved him. Right. He popped the stick. He would have died 100% if he didn't have it. So nice for Arteezy that he doesn't have to waste anything really. He just goes right back to base. He can walk back out. Now Ruins though does maybe see like Tundra might be able to claim themselves 3 perhaps, because they know the Bloodseeker can't be out on the map. So they're gonna try to body this one here. And yeah, it looks like it should be the 3 for Tundra because of that move. So a couple things to mention. I know Panel was talking about it quite a lot. First we'll watch Crit take significant amount of damage from Pugna and from DK. The Beastmaster, the axes, right, versus this Bloodseeker. Pretty cool, and I think it is going to be the build that he goes for, since he is versus Bloodseeker and Enchantress. It's magical damage. So, you know, Bloodseeker, he's got crazy armor. Yep. Axes, magic. So, we've seen 33 do this a lot. And we'll see how it ends up going for him.
Let's have a look. This time around, Tiny. Crit. And he's going to be playing down here, helping out Nightfall.
This is quite a strong lane from Tundra. A lot of people don't really look at Pugna as this like crazy harasser, but this hero is insane as 4 and 5. The amount of pressure that you just put off from right clicks. You have great animation, great nuke, insane mana pool. Crit's gonna start pulling since they're double melee versus this lane. Double blocks the camps. Nicely done from Crit.
Not a lot that Snaking can do. No. Mess with this sort of move.
That is the one thing. It's like, yo, Pugna, great harassment, great ways to zone heroes and stuff like that, but you're not going to be able to stop anybody from pulling lanes. And we see top, Jarex, he's just gone for the heal in this lane. Try to offset some of that pressure from the X's. Snaking with some positioning. Love when the 5 positions do this, when you do see people pulling. Does have to watch out for being tossed, though. Pinging.
I mean, yeah, they're trying.
Has to be careful for this. He's gonna die. Tier 2 versus like...
Alright, yeah, he weren't ready for that one. He weren't ready for that. Easy first blood for Nightfall there. Thanks to Crit in the toss.
A bit of a big mistake there from Snaking, honestly, because he knew he had toss. He used it earlier, so just stepped a little too close. Maybe he thought he was playing right around like the max range of the toss, but great play from EG.
Really good punish so far in the top lane. Arteezy getting just as much as 33 out of this lane.
Yeah, much more even lanes this time around.
Let's see bottom. We've got the level 2 now on Crit.
Some great tossbacks. A lot of creeps there too. Another ward is down. They'll switch their attention to it. Easy money. So another ward in this game is also going to be one thing we have to keep eyes on, because versus Storm Spirits, the damage reduction is pretty crazy how much that another ward is going to do in later stages.
Another toss back.
Tanky, though.
Not enough damage to take out Skeeter.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's got plenty of stick charges as well.
But he's suffering. Even though he's been using stun to try to secure last hit from versus that Tide, because of that lane pull, 7-2 on the DK, 12-1 on Tidehunter. 33.
Not going to be able to dive him anymore. Saxa buying him a bit of time with that bushwhack.
TZ's got to be a little careful. The axes. He does have 9 wands. 9. Being pushed out of lane. This is making the Bloodseeker super fast. And crits. Gonna maybe be able to toss Abed on top of him. He's trying.
I mean, this is going to be a fair bit of time that Nine's running around.
He's fully zoned out. And Arteezy just continues. This actually just might be better just leave him there, right? Because then Arteezy gets the huge benefit in the laning phase. It's nightfall. Left alone bottom for a moment.
Oh, he's a bit safer now with the Ring of Health picked up. Top. They're making another attempt onto 33.
Oh! He just... Okay. Push shot will end up missing.
Yeah, this should be an easy kill here for EG. And take out 33. The lane's looking like a whole lot better than this game one that we saw just now.
I think 33 maybe messed with Soxa a little bit there. Soxa threw the tree down to stun on it, and he cut the tree with the axes, so a little bit of anti-synergy coming out in that top lane. Yeah, all 3 lanes.
And that's
much better. And another one.
It's going to be another one here for EG. Oh, very fire. Doesn't matter. Arteezy dives in. Taking another kill on this top lane. Things going very well for the Bloodseeker Enchantress duo against the Beast and the Hoodwink. And over towards the river. 9. It's got a shield crash.
Use the water rune. Will he be okay? Looks like he'll be okay. Continues to be dropped to very low HP though. So Bloodseeker, as we said, Arteezy benefiting from a lot, but at the very least for Tundra, Soxa will be able to fill that bottle.
He's having a dream time top. I mean, bottom. Raindrop burst through Nightfall this time. Still hard after that initial burst. Not any sort of significant damage to come in afterwards. So Nightfall able to hang around on as low HP as he is in this lane.
Seeing this mid matchup, the Storm versus Pango, you'd expect it to be like this. The Storm getting this advantage, and Nightfall again.
I mean, he's really pushing it down there.
He should. Oh. Does just get out Raindrop again. Oh yeah, looking at the Storm, having such a good game, and looking at Tundra's heroes, the one thing I could see become a bit of a problem maybe is just locking him down. I think that's why they went for that DK last fix, to have a immediate stun for him, because Bushwhack and even Roar, some of these spells can be a bit telegraphed. You can kind of play around them as Storm, so...
Yeah, it's going to be down to the blink timings on Nine and Skeeter.
So it could end up being a really good game for Abed because of that. Even though we were talking about how Tundra, their group up is really strong, Abed, if he's able to get a good lead, could just break the group up from getting pickoffs on side lanes always. Crit. Continue to pull waves. I mean, this one's a little bit weirder.
They didn't get the catch on the mid. All right, Abed.
All right.
He was not ready for that one. Saxa just catches him with a bushwhack. Yeah, he did not expect that at all, Abed. That's a very big kill there for them to get, especially after such a start that Abed was having in that lane.
Gets the Pango back into the game. He's going to have...
Yeah.
He gets the rune because of it too, so now he's got Illusion to keep his presence on the map. Stays full HP.
I gotta be careful.
Huge catch.
Hey, you gotta be ready for this Hoodwink sneaking around the map.
Especially the Soxa Hoodwink,
yeah,
right?
He'll always be there.
He's probably the best Hoodwink to me. Like him and maybe Jinq. I'd probably give it to Jinq, but him and Soxa are excellent on this hero. He's good to set up kill Skeeter.
I mean, Abed's going for an aggressive move bottom. He's gonna have to use that last bit of mana to get away as Saxa TP's in.
You don't have the damage. Like Storm already got small nerfs and stuff like that, but into Pugna Ward as well. Like your damage is a lot weaker than before. Ravage.
Gonna commit back in for Saxa. The pullback with a Vortex. Saxa, he's still alive though. Abed could not quite finish him off. And now still incredibly low on mana. Abed, he's in a whole world of trouble here. He'll get taken out.
That was definitely the damage nerfs, right? That was like the overload damage nerf from 10 damage. Also the Pugna Ward being placed down to negate some of that. Soxa lives with just a sliver of HP. And that was Ravage committed.
That was Ravage used, and nothing being gained there for EG. They themselves only losing their mid. Crit will be able to find Saxa on the way back home.
Sneaky.
That's a sort of a couple of back-to-back deaths now for Abed. Now, he's been slowed down. I mean, you look at where he's standing down the net worth. He's now lowest out of the cores in this game.
After having a pretty much flawless lane phase for the first 5 minutes. So, yeah.
Radiant's top tower has been attacked.
And he does have to play into that DK instant stun, so that's also going to be one thing that could be problematic. And yeah, just damage reduction. Really, Nether Ward is something that is just such a good ability right now, especially versus heroes like Storm.
So having a look around those power runes, Abed will get a good one.
Okay.
He's got the arcane and he's ready to make moves with it. He's straining. They've got the avalanches, the blood bright, snaking at 9. Very much dead here. And maybe with the blood bright they can turn things. Snaking's still alive. We'll get another blast out, but he will still fall. EG get the 2 kills as Abed very quick to make that movement. And this time backed up by a squad and in a much safer area to fight. They don't have any trouble getting those 2.
Great collapse. Yeah, I love that Arteezy even comes in, sees the Pango, throws a Rupture, doesn't care, just wants to get involved a little bit more early. Now they're even getting tower pressure. Saw the Enchantress take over a range creep.
I do have the roar now.
This tower is almost going down.
I mean, they're TPing in, but see how much Snaking can really do to slow down this push. He's got to be careful. I mean, Chris trying to get in with the toss. Well, it's there. Heads him back over towards Abed. They've got the pullback with the Vortex. Abed is taking a lot of damage.
He's dead.
He is dead indeed. They get the kill on Snaking, but losing Abed there will take a lot of damage from the ward. As he used his final few spells to get that kill.
9. Can't quite finish off the Enchantress, but yeah, just gotta keep saying it. Pugna Ward versus Storm. Right there, you saw how much it was able to do. Abed, another death. Even though they're able to get this tower, it does get denied.
On top they catch Jerax. See if he's able to walk this one off. TPs are coming in, and that will mean that 33 can't commit further. Now Abed, zip across, and with the help of Arteezy and a Blood Bright, they'll take out 33.
9 looks like he found himself a solo kill onto the Tiny. Abed just being super active. Kind of how he always plays on the Storm, but turning up to literally everything.
And that absolutely can work out if Arteezy's getting the space stand at the top. So far, so good here from him on the Bloodseeker.
And Enchantress now has the level 3 enchant, has had it since the level 5, so now he can take those big creeps to be able to continue pressuring. Abed.
Over here now.
On top, they've got the Roar on Artur.
Do they have follow-up? Doesn't quite look like it.
They're going after Dire's middle tower.
And what's that? Bottom does look like it's going to be a DD. So rune control now for Abed.
Immediate smoke up.
Getting better.
Get something going here. They'll pop the runes straight away.
Smoke from Tundra too. They're going to scan. They'll find Jerax. Should be able to kill him with the Pugna as well as that Pango, yeah.
Yeah, they've got good amount. Some magical damage. Bottom lane, they'll collapse in onto Skeeter. He's able to get out of the blood right. They'll still have enough damage to take him out here. Abed and Arteezy continuing to join forces very early on in this game and make these moves, getting Artur incredibly involved.
And making sure that they continue to give Abed this rune control. I think that's one of the most important things as Storm Spirit is just playing around these 2-minute runes so you can pressure with your nulls. So I did see both the Enchantress and the Tiny crit were checking that. So I just want them to continue doing that. Honestly, just keep playing around the mid lane for the most part, just checking those. Right now they'll sit bottom to get this tower. But yeah, keep enabling the Storm.
They've made a beeline for Radiant's bottom tower. And Dire's top tower falls right in front of us.
Stacks out. Yeah, it's got the 6 now.
This is really early towers for EG's lineup. Even though they have the Enchantress, just able to set up like this when Tundra's gone for these like safer lanes with this DK safe lane. Yeah, this is pretty huge. As Arteezy and Maelstrom's about to be done, all the way at the top.
Absolutely. And once he has that Maelstrom, compared to the carry DK, he'll be able to farm quite a bit faster, at least until the shards there, of course. Once Skeeter hits the 15 minutes, then he'll be able to keep on track with the Bloodseeker. But until that point, Arteezy should continue to take over and stay at the top.
And he's always going to have the better core-to-core matchup versus DK because he gets his shard, and he's versus the strength, and he's versus Pango too for his rupture because that's going to be the main target that he's able to go for every time. Yeah, it's looking good for Arteezy. Tundra's lineup is not... It does not have the traditional carry. They want to be more about that group up and go once they get once they feel comfortable with 1 or 2 item timings. But EG after this great laning phase has definitely slowed that down.
Trying to get into Tundra's triangle. Tundra doing their best to hold EG back from this area. And EG still want to get involved. Abed. They want to fight
Wanna
aggressively.
contest it.
They have Ravage.
Okay.
So it's now hard for Tundra to really step up and push EG away from their Ancients.
It's fully scouted though from Hawk, and that is a defusal for 9. So the Tidehunter has to be very careful right now. Nightfall could just get oomed. Jerax. This is a almost burst, but he actually gets pushed.
I still get taken out here. Maybe EG can do something in return. They'll get the jump over to 9. There's the Ravage, no holding back for Nightfall. Continues to keep that lockdown going on to 9. The Roar is there onto Abed
they
and
got
the
the
pushback. They're going to be able to chase down probably both of these. It has got the hood. If it's going to be enough to get Nightfall out of this. Another round of the axes, and Tundra, the 4th of them, just running down this tide.
They got him.
They'll burn him out. They'll even be able to pick up their bounty rune on top of it.
Another Ravage, and it only ends up getting the Pango. Tundra's able to strike back, and it's right around mid. So the DK form able to just hit the mid tower too, and Jerax
For the twin.
shows himself. Nice uses with the Wild Wing. That's 2 times now that he's been able to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. And shoving himself to the side.
Yeah,
dodging
really
some
clever.
of these follow-ups.
Crit, trying to get a toss back, can't find a target though.
I mean, Abed wants to fight. The ward is down, so they've got to get rid of that ward quickly. Jerax, he'll get on top of that. Abed's still got plenty of mana, but there's the full 5 of Tundra around here. And no Ravage. Of course, on Nightfall, it's a hard fight for EG to push into now.
Yeah, Tundras can definitely look to fight this one. There's no Ravage, but Abed looking for a catch.
For 9. The Avalanche, the Rupture 9. We'll try and get the Thunder going, but the toss is there. They'll burst through the Pango. Run down Snaking. Arteezy, very, very speedy. They'll settle with just the 2 of them. A good 2 kills for EG and no losses themselves this time.
Great layering of spells. I mean, the Avalanche, the stun, the combos, perfectly done so that the Pango can't get his Rolling Thunder off. Even though Snaking was healing him. EG continuing to impress in this game. Only a 1k gold lead for the time being, but being able to be the aggressors, even take over the enemy triangle is huge at these moments.
Absolutely, and as we say with their heroes, very good potential for them as the game goes on.
Yeah.
This Bloodseeker, you know, it's a good game for a carry Bloodseeker, and Arteezy is having a fantastic start.
Yeah, if he's able to get the timings, right? If he gets the Scotty, if he gets the Shard, and his BKB or whatever, it's going to be almost impossible for Tundra to win the games. So that we see this perfect layering of the stuns, the Avalanche, waiting till the Rolling Thunder is almost done, the toss. Yeah, really nicely done from Crit and Abed. Speaking of Crit,
The 2 of them can take him down. Gonna have that big old burst here off the back of the ultimate, but it isn't enough. Crit's able to walk it off, and Jerax is there to keep him safe.
yeah, Skeeter. This is the safe lane DK as well too. Look at his items. Feels a bit awkward.
Yeah, you just got to expect that Tundra, they're going to have to find all the plays once he has the blink done on the shard. Like that is going to be Tundra's go time. If they're not killing heroes with the blink and the shard done on Skeeter, it's going to be tough.
He showed his face.
He has 33 at his side, but again, the control, it's too much. Crit, well, he's also going to be able to step away in time as Arteezy clears out the boars. EG getting these kills, not losing anything themselves.
Tundra's not really looking to group up almost at all, it seems like, and they just keep getting picked off from the Storm Spirit. Abed has really got their number right now. Abed and Crit just playing together onto this Pango. Look at Jerax. He's like, okay. Take out most of this tower here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tomato Revenge. And he'll finish it all by himself.
I'm aghast. Radiant's top tower has been
That
taken.
definitely poses a bit of a concern, right? Tundra can't even go to set up for an Enchantress who's solo taking because of the control that EG has of the map. They see the Tidehunter in the area, so they don't even want to go near up top. Probably expecting more.
How would you know that the Mosquito should nearly have his blink right?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty close.
Looking towards Nightfall, but this
He cut the tree.
It's a hard hero to go on as well.
He quelling that instantly. He knew it was coming in.
Tower is under siege.
Yeah, till the blink on the DK, they don't have good ways to start the fight still. They have Roar, they have this Hoodwink, but as we've seen now multiple times, EG's prepared for it.
And it's, you know, that potential move's going to be held back again, of course, with the Elder Dragon form pop there. He's going to have the blink done, but Mosquito's still going to have to wait for over a minute until he's really ready to commit once more with the blink and the next round of Dragon form.
And Arteezy just continues to free farm. And as we said, his matchup is just going to get better and better as game continues.
Because what so you get the BKB, then the shard.
BKB Shard Scotty, or BKB Scotty Shard, depending on... I mean, he has a couple options, honestly, this game. But those would, I would imagine, would be the best. Maybe he wants to throw a Basher into the mix at some point, too, but...
On the mid.
Get the grab, pulls him out of range of the life train, though, but he'll kill himself trying to use the heal.
Yeah, it was sort of stuck in that place where do I die to the burn or die to trying to get the heal off? Dead either way there, Jerax. He chooses the ward way out.
He's broken.
He's going to pop the Ravage. See, I don't think he's going to be able to walk away from this. Oh, he's not. Maybe it would have been worth holding on to the Ravage in that situation.
Do they go Roche? Do they just
there's no even if Nightfall was to have that buyback, no threat of a Ravage. So
okay,
Tundra, this is go time. They've got the blink on the DK. They're ready to get kills.
They're looking for kills instead. Jerax just respawns.
Oh dear.
And will die immediately. Quick move from Tundra, trying to take advantage of Ravage being cooled down.
Well, that's the thing. I think this is going to continue for the whole time that Ravage isn't available. I'm going to see Tundra go, go, go.
We are seeing Abed though, and Arteezy. They're still just continuing to free farm, but as we said, yeah, Roche, the next thing on the menu. And that should pretty much be Helm of Overlord done, I think, just about.
All right.
Yep. And as the panel did mention, yes, a 3% increase on that lifesteal. Is this some epic Roshan music we got going on right now?
Someone pressed the wrong button. Slacks! Get him off the desk.
I thought it was actually for the Roshan kill. I was like, wow, that was really epic. I guess that's the new
we got some music coming in. I was just glad it wasn't electricity. I was like, hang on, what's happening? We haven't got a storm in this game, but...
Aggressive ward placed down.
Oh, there we go.
Again, Jerax just back to back to back.
It's hard for him now. I mean, you said it yourself. When the Enchantress comes out early in the draft, you know they're going to pick heroes that can blow you up, and that's very much the case here from Tundra's lineup. They get one sort of catch, they've got no struggle killing a support Ench.
They picked the Ench into the Pugna. Pugna, one of the better ones to actually kill that Ench. Are seeing this timing. The group up now for Tundra. Starting to kick in. Got the Helm. They've got the Aegis. They've got their Blinks and Initiations ready.
Yeah, they're not slowing down.
No.
They're not slowing down. You're going to see Tundra continue to just play into the faces of EG.
Nice little inhibit there from 9. As we know, inhibit versus the diffusal versus neutral creeps. It holds them in place rather than just being slow.
And EG, they will have a solid chance of fighting back, of course, against this pressure, because both BKBs are now done. Abed and Arteezy have got them online.
Okay.
And I imagine Ravage should be up fairly shortly.
Yep. Should be. 15 seconds or so.
Yep.
They can definitely look to take a fight. Tundra smoked on their side.
Yeah, they can still fight, even if Tundra, they do have sort of that Aegis. EG aren't scared to take a fight.
And he'll show himself.
Go for Nightfall. See him, Nightfall's able to even live long enough to get the Ravage out. They're holding him in position with the Roar. He's Abed jumping on the backlines, but Nightfall, he's out of the fight. Abed commits with a BKB onto 33. They bring down the Beastmaster. 9 looking towards Arteezy. It will jump off the cliff, but Arteezy's getting a bit of a cleanup hit. Double kill, triple kill. They can't deal with this Bloodseeker right now, as they've lost 4. There's the Aegis taken out of the hands of 9. He's going to try and jump forward aggressively, in fact, with the Swashbuckle. And can 9 and Skeeter still keep this fight going? I don't think they can. Crits him with the toss. 9's in underneath the tower and into the reach of Arteezy. He'll jump out with the Swashbuckle. The disarm. Ooh, can they finish him? He needs one more hit here from Jerax. There it is. Impetus back up. 9 goes down. And indeed, EG not scared at all to take that fight. They're in with the BKBs, and we're absolutely seeing how strong Arteezy can be on the Bloodseeker in these sort of fights at this stage with those first 2 major items done.
Just picked up the Brigand's Blade, I believe, before that fight too, so his damage started going through the roof real quick, and that's all without Ravage. I think it just came up as he got hit by that last shield crash and died to his good control from Tundra, but either way, EG hold the ground and Arteezy able to just stick on targets easily.
Yeah, it was a sort of good opening from Tundra, indeed, just all out onto the Tide, eliminating the threat of the Ravage. But yeah, these BKB reveals from Arteezy and Abed, too much for Tundra to deal with, even with those 2 lives on 9.
So much damage that he's doing in that fight. Back into it.
Oh, Nightfall. Looks like he's dead again in the mid.
Wow.
I don't know how he got there that quickly, but Tundra, they were able to push him back as quickly as he stepped out.
Yeah, they keep just using the hoodwink thing to break him, so he can't actually reset himself away.
Oh, can they get the jump? Not quite.
That's 3 simultaneous smokes almost, it feels like, for Tundra in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's battle time here from both squads.
Yep. No Tide for 30. They want Arteezy.
See if Skeeter can get that jump. Oh, Jerax.
So see, that ward, the same ward from before. Gotta catch him again.
Let's see how much of a push they can get going here. Tier 2 are already starting to fall.
It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower. It's beyond comprehension.
Tundra, they're able to definitely create quite a few of these openings. A few times now when Nightfall has died and just